Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. And the Falcons will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So UTSA's offense will take the first swing of the game. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
Catch in the middle, it's McCall. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Looking to throw on third. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Falcons offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Quick toss. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Let it bust for a long one. Now, third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him. Let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one there.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result...
And the ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. And they get the sack just like that.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He'll keep it himself. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The Roadrunners will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out.
Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Running to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Now on 3rd down after that run. To the air, it's Montgomery. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Falcons decide to punt it away.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And they'll get it down after the return at the 27-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCall. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. He's got him this time. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll just keep slinging it. Quickly complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it on the move. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UTSA! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Pitt is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. They've got to be loving this in a Steel City. They're up 14 over the Sharks. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running back searching for a hole. Fights off a defender. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Sticks it in his belly. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First down to start the drive after the break. Here comes the option. He's inside the 10. Afterburner's coming. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Air Force.
No monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
And right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
On second down, looking again to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll pull it down. Still running at the 40. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Roadrunners headed quickly to the line.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
He looks that one in nicely. And the Roadrunners are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in, it's Frank. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Moving toward the end zone. Ball out! Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense. Very lucky to get that football back.
They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And you'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24th. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Fakes his man out. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Montgomery. Pocket starts to collapse. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You
could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Grabs it in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
On the option. Now the toss. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Frank. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It's on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab outside. It's Anderson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Using the quick game. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Roadrunners line it up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Check. Reload.
Pushes ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. It looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 17 over the Sharks. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. With just about 30 seconds to go in the half, how aggressive do you want to be here? He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Back to throw. It's Montgomery. Setting up the screen. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make.
He lobs one high down the left side. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Get set, get set.
They'll run the option. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in San Antonio as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Roadrunners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coach. Down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Now on 2nd down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Running back goes in motion. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
They'll run the screen. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Air Force. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. West Virginia dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from Tavon Austin to Stedman Bailey, I think we may have just seen the next great one emerge.
Going with the ground game left.
It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
The Roadrunners are marching down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
And the Roadrunners will have it 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Got it on the run. That That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They're 4th down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the fullback. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Bulldozes him. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that side.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field. We're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Falcons will send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. Keeps it himself and gets to first. And he slides down and gets just enough to move those chains.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Frank. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Looking to throw on second down. Finds the tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Roadrunners are on the move. From the gun, running back gets the give. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And his throw is incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
After misfiring, it's second down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UTSA!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's... Listen, a lot of times... aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Washington State was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Pullman. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll try the right side. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. Six-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that ball is picked off. Bringing it back. The 10. Touchdown, Roadrunners. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse,
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And the defense doing work. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Man, you just go to the offense like, bro, we don't need you to do that. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long.
29 Philly.
He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd down, going up top. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Roadrunners will call on their punt team. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down 1 score, gotta have it right. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's lobbed into the air, and that one's going to be picked off.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.